get with you sometime next week about Saturday. I need to get from them if we're expected to be in the cakewalk or not.
Good evening. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Cutter Martin here to give you a check of the First Alert forecast. Want to welcome you in to ANF Plus, streaming right now live here at Atlanta News First. Want to thank you for joining, for tuning in, and for checking out the First Alert forecast. I hope you got outside and enjoyed such a wonderful Saturday. We had a lot of sunshine to start the day. Eventually cloud cover did move back in, and we did have cooler temperatures today compared to yesterday. Fewer 60s, more 50s on the map with that breeze out of the east, kind of a wedge of chillier air into North Georgia. So noticing some difference today, but in general, pretty nice out there across North Georgia and metro Atlanta. And as we get into the back half of the weekend, we're going to be tracking even chillier weather, more cloud cover, and it does look like Sunday will feature just a little bit of needed rain, not a complete washout, nonetheless a day in which you will need to keep a casual eye on the First Alert forecast as we track at least scattered showers back across North Georgia and metro Atlanta. And again, we are working out some technical difficulties here, streaming on YouTube, trying to get to a YouTube. We might be just on Roku and Amazon Fire, perhaps in the Atlanta News First app. And TJ, if you could check atlantanewsfirst.com as well, make sure that we are streaming out. And again, if you are watching on YouTube, maybe give us a holler. And I found out our problem. So just bear with me while I change this. Hey, TJ, it is in private for some reason. So I'm going to need to go and edit this. Let's see. It is, because YouTube is listed as private for some reason. So we're going to have to go in. And here, let's just go throw up our slate there. And bear with me. I'm going to go in the settings and change this back to public. Not sure why it switched to private. Technology, it is great until it isn't, and we're in the settings menu trying to change it from private back to public. Hopefully we can get there. Again, bear with me. If you're just tuning in, I know you're watching on Roku, Amazon Fire. I'm about 10 layers deep. There we go. Public. Gonna go done. Save. And now we are public. Hopefully you can, TJ, see that pop up on your screen here in just a moment. So again, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully we got all the technical difficulties out of the way early in this weather conversation, this weather chat. We're about 3 minutes into this. If you're just now tuning in, maybe you're watching on YouTube, you have not missed much. I haven't really jumped too deep into the forecast, just talking about how we had some clouds today, a hint of bigger changes on the way, scattered showers in the forecast tomorrow. And again, if you have any weather questions, comments, concerns, YouTube actually is the best place to ask those questions. You may be streaming at AtlantaNewsFirst.com, First Alert Weather app, the Atlanta News First app, Roku, or an Amazon Fire Stick, other places as well. But YouTube, Atlanta News First, is the account to like and to follow, and that is the place to get your weather questions answered. Current temperatures right now, we're cooling off pretty quickly out there. 47 in Dallas, 52 in Smyrna, 51 downtown, East Point 51, Dunwoody 51, at Beaufort Academy 48. Another thermometer up there in Beaufort at 49, 52 in Conyers, 50 in Covington and Newton County. Again, it's relatively cool outside. You will need the jacket. That breeze adding to the cool factor. In fact, a similar map. Let's take a look at current wind gusts. Not all that strong, lighter than they were earlier, generally 5 to 10, so calmer this evening, but even a light breeze will add to the chill factor. And of course, if you're downtown or midtown, a little stronger breeze between the buildings, adding to that chill factor. This is a really good time to have the First Alert Weather app, especially with the possibility of rain in the forecast tomorrow. If you don't have the weather app, just search Atlanta News First or First Alert Weather in your app or Google Play Store. And it's a free and easy download, just a couple of prompts to make sure the settings are most tailored to your needs and that you're getting the most out of the app that you can get for your personal needs and what you need, of course, from the app. So pretty quick and easy process there. Notice in the hour-by-hour forecast, which you can also get in the app, temperatures gradually cooling back to the upper 40s, but with clouds around this evening, I don't think temperatures crater. Temperatures don't tumble tonight. It's kind of a gradual cool down overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. By 5, 6, 7 a.m., temperatures back in the lower 40s, so a chilly start. There could be some upper 30s. Far north side on up into the mountains. By 9 a.m., we're back in the mid 40s under a partly to mostly cloudy sky. So we will wake up to some clouds, but a dry forecast. The chance of rain doesn't really increase until we get into Sunday afternoon. So let's walk through the first half of your Sunday morning plans first, temperature-wise. Notice down to 40 flat, Sugar Hill, Lawrenceville, Palmetto. Lower 40s inside the perimeter, so there could be some upper 30s sprinkled in there. Notice how the blues are lighter and temperatures slightly warmer west and southwest of the city of Atlanta compared to folks east and northeast. Blairsville at 34. Not just because you're higher elevation, not just because you're a mountain community, but also you'll be a little bit clearer tonight. And that setup will favor temperatures tumbling a little bit further up there across the mountains of far north Georgia, northeast Georgia, Blairsville, for example, over to Blue Ridge, over to Clayton and Rabun County, and then on up into Clay County, North Carolina. So a little cooler, a little clearer start to the day up there. Your Sunday brunch cast. Again, a chilly start. Plan on a nice day as far as the brunch period is concerned, but notice by noon we have that 20% chance of rain. Lots of clouds by noon. Rain is very spotty. It is mainly afternoon that we're going to start to see that chance of showers ramp up from west to east. Again, here's a snapshot of the afternoon forecast. 56 in Atlanta. Cooler east and northeast, kind of like this evening. 51, that's as warm as it gets up on Lake Lanier. 53, Athens, Rome, and Noonan, mid to upper 50s. And notice how we do have raindrops in the icons there. We are tracking a chance of rain tomorrow. Not an all-out washout, not an all-day scenario. But unlike today, the clouds actually will produce a little bit of moisture, a little bit of rain. Let's bring you back to this evening, then we'll walk you hour by hour. Notice clouds here and there, as we go into the overnight hours, could actually be some low cloud cover trying to form tonight, maybe even patchy fog late tonight into tomorrow morning, and then more in the way of real cloud cover spreads in from the west and southwest as we get into the mid-morning hours tomorrow. So as you're heading to brunch, going to church, trying to get your long Sunday walk in, clouds thickening up a bit, that chance of rain not really spreading in until we get into the afternoon. Blue Ridge, Calhoun, Rome, Carrollton, on the far west side, Roanoke, Wedowee, Alabama, so Randolph and Cleburne counties, other side of the state line. Rain is spreading in around lunchtime, and then hit or miss moisture. It's going to be quick. Again, this is just one run of one forecast model, but it gives you the idea. This particular forecast model has the first few sprinkles, about 2:33, and then the last few sprinkles are out of the city of Atlanta as we get into about, 4:30, 5 p.m. So 2 to 3 hours we're watching for the potential of light rain. And even in that 2 to 3 hours, probably will be some breaks. And as we get into Sunday evening, we're drying back out for the most part. Clouds a little slower to clear than the scattered rain. And then as we get into drive time Monday morning, we're clearing out. We're cold. Again, there's a look at temperatures updating there. Upper 30s, northwest side, Cartersville, Dallas, Carrollton, Roanoke, Alabama, Rome, Floyd County, Chattooga County, Gilmer County, Calhoun, Georgia, Ellijay, Georgia, Blue Ridge, on over to Clayton, widespread mid to upper 30s, and that's Monday morning with a breeze factored in. It will feel like the 20s and the lower 30s. And notice how Atlanta begins Monday about 41, 42, mid 40s further to the south and east. Not going to warm up all that much. Yes, we may have more sunshine, but much colder air also filtering into North Georgia. Here we are at 3 p.m., struggling to get to 50 in Atlanta. We're stuck in the 40s in Blue Ridge, stuck in the 40s in Ellijay. Mid to upper 50s. Takes a little longer for the cold air to filter down south and east. So Eatonton 56 Monday afternoon. 58 Washington at the bottom of the screen there. 58, that's in Macon. And then temperatures, they're only there for a few moments. And then we're cratering by 6 p.m. dinner time Monday back into the upper 30s and 40s. Perhaps very seasonable and dry night to check out the Christmas light displays, neighborhoods that are starting to light up out there. I certainly have seen a little bit of that action myself, even this evening driving around. Folks hauling Christmas trees on the tops of their cars this weekend, and I have also noticed more and more neighborhood lights popping up out there. And I was in Tucker earlier this evening, and the downtown display in Tucker was gorgeous. Even thinking back to last week, down in towards middle Georgia, Jackson, Georgia, Butts County. It was lit up downtown, and that was that was technically the day before Thanksgiving. So lights are popping up out there. We have some very seasonable weather in the first alert forecast to go out and enjoy all of those lights across North Georgia and metro Atlanta. Let's go ahead and pull up that 7-day forecast for you. And you'll notice a couple things here. Rain chance, kind of the bookends of the forecast. Front end, Sunday, we have a rain chance. And then the back end, Friday into Saturday, a secondary rain chance as this relatively active weather pattern with a storm system every few days continues. And in between, we get cold. 53 Monday afternoon, going to lower that just a little bit more potentially as some new data comes in this evening. Been trending colder for Monday afternoon, regardless whether it's upper 40s or lower 50s. Cold, be brisk with the wind factored in. Now, cold start Tuesday, though I think the coldest morning may be Wednesday, and we could officially, at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, record an official freeze Wednesday morning. It'll be closed Tuesday morning. Do you think Wednesday morning might have more potential to hit 32 for a moment or two? And, of course, that's at the airport. Pretty much everyone else is going to be in the upper 20s. So we're talking the possibility, the likelihood, really, of 2 widespread freezes. Could be hard freezes up in the mountains, generally light freeze, 28 to 32 around the metro, and even more frost, even if we don't hit freezing on our Thursday morning at 38. That's in the city, though. So low to mid-30s further outlying and, of course, up in the mountains. And then a little milder overnight at least, though afternoons remaining fairly cool, though warmer than earlier in the week as we get into Friday and Saturday as that next storm system approaches and the next round of rain arrives in the first alert forecast. So again, wanted to thank you for tuning in and for watching. Do apologize, YouTube took a moment there. Technology pulling a fast one on us today. But we are back to public settings. Everyone can watch this. And if you're just now tuning in a little late to the stream, a reminder, 12 minutes in now, but you can get the recording of this same stream. It'll be uploaded to YouTube so you don't miss it just because you missed the live portion. And a reminder, you can always reach out to me if you maybe think of a question you didn't think of during the stream, or if you are just now coming to the stream. You can ask that question on social media. Cutter Martin on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. That's CUTTER Martin. Also, First Alert Meteorologist Helen Dorsey, Patrick Pete, Courtney Jacobazzi, Fred Campagna, and First Alert Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez. We're working hard for you to keep you updated as we get into this really first kind of festive week, getting closer and closer to Christmas and Hanukkah and everything else going on towards the end of the year. So hopefully you can get outside and enjoy it. Colder, drier weather is on the way, but we do have some rain to get through tomorrow. We'll be talking about that coming up here in just a little bit. Atlanta News First on Peachtree TV, Atlanta CW affiliate, starting at 10 p.m., and then we're back on the late news. Atlanta News First on WANF at 11. Gorgeous view of Midtown from the roof of Atlanta News First, WANF here, 14th and McCaslin. Have yourself a great evening. Stay warm out there. It is chilly, and we're tracking rain tonight for your Sunday coming up in just a little bit.